So we have more activities in the gallery, and we have the rest of the supporting exhibit with works by David Johnson, Gerald Racco, a photographer of great talent. Classmates, both studied with Ansel Adams, and the wonderful Mars Breslow, who's a contributor to the public art panels, and took the very last beautiful shot of Oscar Peterson, which was on his last CD. So, I would like to now enjoy the opportunity to invite everybody into the gallery for a little toast and some more recognition of the jazz legends, Eddie Duran, Frank Jackson, Denise Perrier, Bobby Webb, who's in the house. Please don't forget Bobby Webb. And thank you so much for attending today's event. Patricia Nacy, founder of the Friends of Jazz, once said, "Historic Fillmore Jazz Preservation of San Francisco. Bop City was once more than a place to gather and get a great sound. It was a snapshot of the soul of the community. In the early dawn of the Civil Rights Movement, it was 3 o'clock at Jimbo's in San Francisco, and we were there. We were there before the dawn."
David,
good
you still got that camera in front of you.
Right.
Hey, brother. How are you?
Good to see you, man.
All right, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. Don't give me that stuff about I ain't giving up nothing.
I ain't giving up anything.
Come on, now.
David, lend me a camera. I'll snap a picture of you too.
Life in the Fillmore was wonderful.
With your camera, because you captured it all.
Beyond words to describe, really. As Willie said, there were barbecue places, there were fish joints, and the famous Gilmore and Fillmore. There was the Blue Mirror, the Plantation Club. And there were some hookers around, and there were some jive artists around. It had everything. What can I say?
There you go.
I've been playing in the Fillmore in the area from the 50s on to the 60s, on to the 70s, on up to date. And I played a lot of the places that were in the area. I'm really a rhythm and blues person, but I play some jazz too. And as a matter of fact, they've got me in the Fillmore Heritage book. I'm in that book over there. And I'm a radio DJ also. I have a show every Tuesday morning on KPOO 89.5. I'm still playing music as much as I've always have. So I'm still enjoying life. And that's what I do now. I'm a real musician. We've had some greats come through here. As you know, Bop City brought in the biggest and the best of all the musicians. So it was more or less a after-hour club where all the great musicians would come after the gig. But we had a lot of clubs in the Fillmore area that didn't really have bands, but they had great names. And a lot of your jazz musicians would hang out at a lot of these clubs. We had the New Orleans Swing Club down here on Post and Fillmore. Mr. Wesley Johnson owned the Texas Playhouse, and it was also called the Flamingo, Club Flamingo. Yeah. I was raised right here, and I still live here. That's the good thing.
The JHC also promotes and highlights the contributions of the diverse communities that have historically called Fillmore neighborhood their home, particularly African Americans, as well as Jewish Americans and Japanese Americans.
Yeah, my kid turned me on to Charlie Parker, man. She made this jacket. You know, she made me watch Ken Burns, and after that I went and bought like almost $1,000 worth of CDs, man. It was Charlie, man. You know, his music almost made me want to cry when I got into it, man. This stuff is so cool, man. I wish I was related to him.
So good to see you. But the first time I saw you, it was up against the wall. You must have a 2x4. And plenty nice pictures of the neighborhood. I'll never forget you. Still thinking you. Because we still hanging in there, aren't we? We still here. We still here.
Writer from the West.
Oh, yeah. Linda Parker. I'm on the board.
Oh, Mike Cardell was also on my board.
We like the Corrette Foundation a lot.
Right. He's on the Corrette Foundation. We're both on the board together of the Jazz Heritage.
Oh, okay.
Right.
The Jazz Heritage Center's mission is to preserve and promote jazz, an American national treasure, while celebrating its presence as an active, living art form in San Francisco and beyond. When national greats played in the Fillmore, Local jazz legends who lived in and around the Fillmore sat in, often names like Saunders King, Vernon Alley, Frank Jackson, John Handy, F. Allen Smith, Eddie Duran, and others. Many of these living legends continue to play in the region, and the Jazz Heritage Center plans to feature these jazz greats in its programs.
Sunday after 3 would be fun. Any Sunday. That's casual, comfortable.
Cool. I'll let you know I'm coming.
Right on. Some stuff. Thanks for saying hey.
Goodbye. Oh, too soon.
And we are hosting our first major exhibition, Harlem of the West Revisited, which is now in the newly appointed Corette Heritage Lobby and the Jazz Heritage Center's Lush Life Gallery, located at 1320 Fillmore Street. This exhibit will be up through March 7th, 2009. Please visit our website for additional information on exciting events and openings at www.jazzheritagecenter.org.